All right, so for this video, I wanted to go over with everyone this terrible, terrible mistake that was made the other day by Adam22 of Nashua. A mistake that has already caused major backlash, a mistake that will prove costly to the 16. And so I'd like to explain. So ever since Sharp Rob dropped that No Jumper diss track music video, the one that's been tremendously successful, everyone in the comments in the Reddit and in, the everywhere has unanimously agreed that Sharp bodied the 16 and had a way better song and video than the 16 ever has. And so this was an historic L that has been taken by the 16. And ever since this music video dropped, the 16 has been completely obsessed with Sharp Rob and consumed with jealousy and rage. And so this is where the 16 takes an even bigger loss, is when he announced publicly that Sharp Rob would be returning to No Jumper to sit down with him in a live interview and hash it out and man up and squash it, basically, is what it looked like was going to happen. And the stream was titled this. And so people were excited to see this go down. It would have been insane. It would have done insane numbers. It would have made all the blogs. It would have probably been taken as a rare W by this New Hampshirean BMX cuckold. But the 16 was too hateful, too jealous. He was too sociopathic. And so what he ended up doing was he found this nobody-ass fake pimp clown who is named Tucker the Toe Sucker. What? And he dressed him up like Sharp Rob and revealed suddenly that he lied and that Sharp Rob was never coming and it was just a hoax. And so I want to show you guys what's been going on. So without further ado, I'd like to go to our first clip. This is the 16 of Nashua opening the podcast. Everyone thought Sharp was here. Everyone thought that this was going to be groundbreaking as fuck. And this is what happened. And listen to how serious he is. He's got the camera zoomed in because he's going to do this big reveal. And this was so disrespectful to his audience.
I want to have the conversations that y'all want me to have. So today we're doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, Sharp.
Long time no see, Adam.
Sharpest, coolest
podcast on the internet. We here at the Sharp Tank.
Wow. So the 16 looked at this and said, yeah, let's do this. This is hilarious as fuck. This isn't funny at all. I'm so sorry. So he's got he drew on his face to make tattoos. He put urine on his breath. So this is actually cornball activity. What the fuck is this? You drew face tattoos to look like Sharp? What are you, some kind of fucking idiot? This isn't fun. So the 16 looked at this and like signed off on it and was like, oh, this is going to be so fucking funny. It's not funny. And so he's doing his best Sharp impression, which is terrible.
Sharpest, coolest podcast on the internet. We here at the Sharp Tank.
And so Tucker the Toe Sucker here thinks he's killing right now. He thinks everyone's just dying laughing in the chat. And so he continues this failed bit well beyond where it should have ended. And the 16 starts to become enraged by this because he keeps cutting the 16 off, keeps interrupting him. And we all know the 16 hates to be interrupted. And I'd like to show you this right away.
Most importantly, I just want to ask this.
What do you want to ask me, Adam? Get it off your chest.
Where are we at?
Where are we at, Adam? You tell me. We've been going back and forth and back and forth. You always got something to say, Adam. You always got something to say. So get it off your chest.
I guess
let's get to the meat and potatoes.
The thing that I'm pissed off about.
What are you pissed off about?
No pun intended. What
was that supposed to mean?
What do you got there?
Oh, it's my secret concoction.
Cock?
Oh, for the love of God, listen to these two idiots bomb. I mean, this is just so unfunny. He's got this plastic water bottle with apple juice in it. And it's just like, wow, how did you come up with this hilarious bit? And he calls it his concoction. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's pee in a bottle. How's that a concoction? And the 16 knows how terrible this is going, so he's trying to riff with him. Because the 16 thinks he's a funny guy. He thinks he's a comedian, basically.
He ain't funny like the 22-ster. Funny earns you a lot of points in this game. I can make people laugh. Beyond a battle. Yeah. I've got a track record. I can be funny. I can be smart.
And so he's like, is that your concoction? And I'm just like, wow. So this is, really terrible jokes here. This is not funny at all. And it's just like, this joke's been out. Like, what are you guys doing with this? I mean, Sharp doesn't even care about this anymore. He jokes about it himself on his streams. He doesn't care about this 2-bit rumor that was started by the Coney Island squid when Sharp kicked her to the curb for not paying. And she became scorned and spread this rumor around that Sharp enjoys sipping urine from a glass. And of course, the idea of this was hilarious as fuck. We laughed and laughed and laughed hysterically at his expense. Your first piss was a sweet piss. Second piss had a twist. Your third and your fourth piss, I don't want to miss. You were peeing when you talk, peeing when you walk, peeing in everything you could, even in my cup. You found my torso, yeah, baby. You're the reason why I pimp these hoes. Oh, church. And so one of the things that confuses me the most about the 16 joking about this Sharp Rob drinking pee stuff is that he is a cuck. He has surrendered his wife to Jason Love for unprotected vaginal sex and engages in a lifestyle in which he is placing his mouth upon thousands of different rancid vaginas during his pornography and the bacteriovaginosis. I mean, the 16 is doing way more disgusting things than Sharp has allegedly sipping the urine of his loved one. So I got to just say that this is sort of out of line considering the circumstances. So these two thought that they were going to kill. They thought that everyone was going to hit the floor laughing. And it just wasn't happening. And the 16 knows how bad this is going. And we're going to continue watching him get stepped on. Every time he tries to talk, this idiot interrupts him.
Was that it?
There you go with them white boys.
There's a lot of innuendo going on here. Okay.
I'm drinking the freshest of piss. The freshest.
I appreciate that you're keeping it real about that because
sometimes you just gotta let your truth be known. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it real. Because there's too much fake shit going on out here. Niggas be playing with my motherfucking name.
I'm impressed.
Acting like it's a motherfucking joke, and it's not.
All right, so there it is. That is the crinkled nose laugh, everyone. This is a great example of the crinkled nose laugh. And so we saw it in real time. Let's continue with this, though.
What you laughing at? You laughing like shit's funny.
I mean, it's at least a little funny, right?
Tired of your shit, Adam. You brought me down here to talk. What we gonna talk about?
Where has your state of mind been since you left No Jumper? Because I see you sometimes.
No Jumper?
Yeah.
Okay, so every time the 16 tries to talk, this guy just dominates him and just won't let him speak. He's alpha dogging him. He's the 16's being cucked on his own show again. He's being cucked. And the cuckery is about to get even worse when this guy, Tony the Toe Sucker, gets up and leaves to go change in the middle of this live podcast, this anticipated live podcast, and the 16 has no idea what to do but to just sit in his chair and squirm.
Too intense. It was like basically...
I really want to get out these clothes. These are not
whatever
really
you want to do. Any kind of
change
wardrobe change you want to do here, I would totally respect for sure, man. Okay. Actually, I don't really know what the hell I'm going to talk about right now throughout this live stream. I wasn't really expecting him to just vanish. Like, oh, okay, look at that. Just like it. Oh, so he was just doing the...
So the 16 is being humiliated by this little dumbass, and I just thought this was so entertaining. You know, Sharp owned this guy.
Nigga. Your name ain't even original,
This
nigga. The church is the church.
All this came about.
The church is the church,
All
baby.
this came about.
You know what's up. That's what
All
I'm
this
saying,
came
mama.
about. Where my
You know
other
what's
boy?
up. You probably done did a little
Where my
research
other
on it.
boy?
Like, yeah, my dude's really not from the church, but they just call him that. Can you please give him a pass? Can you please just give him a pass, please?
Oh, Lord.
You just fucking give him a pass. We all
Look,
know he's not from
I got
the
$1
church.
million worth of game to give this nigga right now, and he turned it down. That's a negative tenant to the game. Nigga, you got to be respecting the game for a minute.
Boss ass
What
nigga
you
for his bitch.
mean?
A nigga wouldn't even let you.
What
He'd
you
laugh at your ass. Give your ass a
What you mean?
Whoa.
You don't know me. Why do you talk like this? You don't know me.
Why do you talk like almost like in a female tendency type of? It's no base to it. It's like mean.
You're crazy,
what you
bruh.
mean? Like nigga,
Because
no,
you
you.
So Sharp's just dog walking him right in front of his 304. And this was probably highly embarrassing to him, I could imagine. You know, Sharp's actually right on the money here. And so this is why this guy has such a grudge against Sharp. This is why he's doing this on No Jumper. He hates Sharp for this, what he's done to his reputation. This is the whole thing. You know, the 16's always complaining about Figmunity World, about how T-Rel's interviewing all my ops. All he can do is interview my ops. Well, what the fuck is this? This is literally... So the 16... Sharp and this guy are enemies. So the 16 thought it would be funny to interview one of his enemies, something he's been critical of others in the past of doing. So the hypocrisy is real. And the narcissistic delusion is truly concerning at this point. Now, for this next clip, I want to, and by the way, everyone's hating this. Everyone, the chat is just, the L's are just raining from the heavens. L, corn. I mean, cornball podcast this was, and everyone was so furious. Not just me. Now, for this next clip, I want to show you, this is where this goof brings up point and shoot. What? And the 16 doesn't allow this. There's a policy in place that my name is not to be mentioned.
Where they're even bringing up like a certain YouTube commentary channel that I shall not name.
Wow, so I'm not a reaction channel. I can't even believe that I'm not so he calls everyone that talks about him a reaction channel. Figmunity World, they're a no jumper reaction channel. Sharp Rob, all he does is he's a no jumper reacts. But he refers to me as a respected YouTube commentary channel? Cucked again. What? So I thought that was funny. So let's play this clip where this bozo brings me up like a dumbass, like he's not supposed to, and then watch the 16's reaction. And I do want to mention that this portion of the stream was removed subsequently after it came out. So you can't see this on No Jumper. This has been captured by the Discord team. Lawa, thank you so much for providing this. This was crucial. And so let's go ahead and see what this looks like.
There's going to be a point and shoot. There's going to be a big chat, small world or whatever.
Yeah.
There's going to be a motherfucking... although, okay, point and shoot, I fuck with you, but you calling Lena nasty and shit, why? Because she's like a sex worker? I don't really fuck with that. But I fuck with everything, every single other thing that you say. Except for, well, I don't know, and the stuff about Adam is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all the shit that you be saying.
He loves everything that I'm saying other than the Lena stuff. Why can't I talk about Lena and my disgust for her? I'm not allowed to make an observation. And he says, I fuck with him. I fuck with everything he says. What? You fuck with me? Well, check this out. Fuck you. What? I don't fuck with you at all, okay? And I'll have you know that I have opened a case on you. I have you under deep investigation, and I just pray on your behalf that I don't find anything that I don't like. So anyways, this was a huge failure. It was a huge disrespect to the fan base of No Jumper, the dwindling fan base, the fan base that is now turning on the 16. And so this was, I mean, really, really bad. I mean, the 16's just been crying about how Sharp won't stop talking about him. But meanwhile, he's hosting these goofy ass podcasts where all he's doing is talking about Sharp. All he does is talk about Sharp every show.
And he buying fake views on his video. To me, that seems clear as day, because how you getting 10,000 views on a 4-hour live stream and then you drop a music video and it gets 50K or whatever in 24 hours? I'm not buying it.
When the song's already been out.
And the song been out. Why is the music video going to do that many views?
I don't know.
So Lush and the 16 are so stupid they don't understand that music videos always come out after the song is released. The single comes out, then the music video comes out. That's how it's always done. That's how you get good numbers on your music video. But these two are so stupid when it comes to the music industry that I don't know how this escaped their attention. So the 16 is just like fully obsessed with Sharp Rob. It's so pathetic. I mean, no wonder no one respects him at this point. And so this is what's going on. I mean, this whole podcast was about Sharp. The whole reason for the podcast was about Sharp. I mean, Sharp. All he talks about and thinks about is Sharp.
Were you getting upset during that? Was it very upsetting?
No, I was getting flustered, but I was also on 40 milligrams of Adderall at the time, and was just like trying to make sure that it goes as viral as possible. So that's why I was saying I want like. Remember, I
was on like 40 milligrams of Adderall. Were you on Adderall when you got these fucking neck tattoos? What? How the fuck are you going to mock Sharp's idiotic juggalo tattoo on his face when you have these biker flame tribal pattern tattoos on your throat? Sharp's so check this out. Your tattoos are actually worse than Sharp's at this point. You understand? And the only reason you are here is to clout chase after Sharp Rob's clout. Okay, so this whole thing sucked. No one liked it. It's just like, why? What is your malfunction? What is going on with it? It's like No Jumper has become a Sharp Rob reaction channel, and everyone hated this. Look at these comments, and they're deleting comments, by the way. I'm getting inundated with messages reporting deletion of comments, negative in nature toward No Jumper and this massive L. And as you can see this, they had to leave a few of them behind, and they're all negative. He changed the title to where it wasn't a clickbait, false hoax title. I mean, he's really trying to do some damage control here, and it's not working. As you can tell from all of the fucking comments, I mean, look at these comments. There's not one comment that says this was actually very clever and funny. I would love to enjoy another podcast in the near future. Now, what's the damnedest part about this whole thing is the 16 wanted this to be a humiliation of Sharp. He did this whole... the only reason this guy is on No Jumper, this Tony Toesucker guy, is because the 16 wanted to embarrass and humiliate Sharp. But what ended up happening was he accidentally made people turn on him and favor Sharp, and now Sharp's a big hero, and we fucking like Sharp now, you fucking idiot. You see what you've done? So anyways, that's the video, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and please subscribe. I'm trying to catch Jala in subs because I think that would bother him a lot. So I'm trying to go after Jala with the subs, and so please help me with that. And click like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one.